When COVID-19 locked down our way of life, Minnesota's schools were also upended in the process. Students resorted to remote learning as school districts handed out huge numbers of iPads, Chromebooks, and other technology.
But Fox 9 investigator Nathan O'Neill has learned since then thousands of those devices have gone missing, costing Twin Cities area schools millions of dollars. Nathan?
Well, at the onset of the pandemic, a lot of Minnesota schools handed out technology to students to make learning remotely a possibility. But keeping track of those devices has been a huge challenge. In a post-pandemic world, student learning has come to hinge on technology.
So recently they got like this Chromebook armor stuff.
Sixth grader Hayes Peterson carries his Minneapolis Public Schools issued Chromebook practically every day.
So the Chromebook is a pretty nice, handy tool.
His mom says he keeps pretty good track of it.
I'm lucky that I have kids that are pretty responsible.
Others, not so much.
I think one kid in my grade last year lost a Chromebook.
In fact, at schools across the metro, more of these devices are disappearing. The Fox 9 investigators analyzed years of inventory records. And looking at the largest school districts in the Twin Cities metro, those records reveal thousands of Chromebooks and iPads have been lost or stolen. And it's costing you, the taxpayer, millions of dollars. In the heart of the Twin Cities, Minneapolis Public Schools is the state's largest district by enrollment. Inventory records reveal since 2021, more than 5,000 Chromebooks have been lost or stolen, along with 68 iPads and 328 mobile hotspots. And it's all worth at least $1.6 million. The district says each year, 30% of its inventory is lost or stolen.
We will come out the other end of this fiscal challenge as a stronger MPS.
This comes at a time when MPS is facing a dire financial future, mainly due to declining enrollment and a failure to cut costs. This 5-year projection predicting a, quote, imminent financial crisis. But when it comes to lost and stolen devices, some MPS parents have questions.
I think there are a lot of factors going into the financial issues in the public schools, and all of them should probably be examined.
Our repeated requests to MPS for an interview were repeatedly denied. And we should note the data MPS provided on missing technology is far from complete, since at the height of the pandemic, when a lot of devices were issued, MPS says it was not centrally tracking where those electronics went. In a statement, MPS said in part, quote, since the return to in-person learning, we have implemented a new checkout system for student devices and have been able to have a more accurate count. Comparatively, Anoka Hennepin School District lost 848 Chromebooks in the last 3 years at a cost of $228,000. And since the fall of 2019, Independent School District 196 lost more than 1,100 iPads and 96 Chromebooks, costing more than $352,000. Across the river in St. Paul, in a warehouse buzzing with activity,
this is iPad Central.
Brian Flotterud takes us inside this supply warehouse for St. Paul Public Schools.
These are all going to schools.
Each iPad is labeled, packaged, and sent off to more than 30,000 students. At St. Paul Public Schools, inventory records show at least 3,100 iPads were lost or stolen since 2020, costing on the low end $951,000.
Pre-pandemic, our lost rate was hovering around 4%, which, talking to our industry partners, is pretty on par with many other school districts around the country. Post-pandemic, we've seen it tick up to about 4.5%.
Managing it all has been a team effort by district leadership. How did the district handle keeping track of all those devices through this kind of chaotic period of time?
So fortunately for us, most students before we went into the pandemic already had a device checked out to them, and they were already enrolled with that device.
The device is still critical as a management tool.
Assistant Superintendent Adam Kuntz tells us St. Paul Public Schools do not charge students or families for lost or stolen devices, citing state law. How does the district plan for those lost items financially?
We anticipate students will likely lose, break these devices, and so we plan and budget to buy more devices than we have students.
While iPads already have built-in location tracking software, they generally can't be activated by the school district to find a stolen or lost device because of student privacy restrictions. But there are some safeguards designed to prevent the iPads from ending up on the black market, which has happened before.
Immediately when that device is reported as lost or stolen, we restrict that device. We lock it down and it's not able to be used by anybody else.
But it may be the price of doing business, as more schools across the Twin Cities see a rise in lost and stolen devices.
I think that having devices in student hands in this era is critical. We need that for St. Paul kids, and so that would never be something that would be on the table to take away.
I mean, it's a lot of money, and that's a lot of devices, and I still think there's value to the program.
Leaving schools across Minnesota with the mounting responsibility of keeping better track of these expensive school devices, or simply footing the bill.
Now, each school district handles this a little differently, but the major trend we saw was a rise in lost and stolen devices, notably after students returned back to the classroom. Now, we also have a year-by-year breakdown looking at all of the school districts we highlighted in this report. We're going to post that on fox9.com for you to check out for yourself.
Interesting to see all of that, Nathan, and the dollar figures attached.
I'm just shocked. I mean, when you lost a textbook back in school, you were responsible for it, and now you've got this expensive device, but you're not.
There's
I don't get it.
so much to keep track of.